if the sales force requested something and we thought that may not be the right way to go, we knew exactly to whom to turn, and most important, we knew we were going to get the right answer. And it wasn't going to be, well, if it's for business, just go ahead and do it. There is no one there who would have said, well, if that's the best thing for the business, go do it. There was just such a bright line between doing things the right way and what many times we saw it through the decade of the 2000s, business at any cost, and that just wasn't the way in which Kraft operated. Let's move from Kraft to subsequent positions where I was more directly responsible for quarterly results, and it could be when I was president of the Nabisco Biscuit Company, and we were going through a major turnaround. Jim Kiltz was CEO, and I was running the largest, most profitable business, and at the end of the quarter, we knew what sales we needed to get, but we also knew we better get it the right way, and there was nobody who was expected or would have been accepted had they done something untoward. It's the tone that we set, and I don't like the expression tone at the top, but I don't have a better one. Because when I would have town hall meetings and say, here's what we accomplished, and talk about what we did, how we did it, the people, we always talked about the values, we always reviewed the values of the company. I'll give you one interesting Hershey example. When I was Chairman and CEO of Hershey, I had the RPBC Awards, and that was Rick's People, Business, and Community Awards. It's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, so that was RPBC. And every quarter, I recognized 3 individuals who had done something for the business, done something for their organization, and done something for their community. That spoke volumes, and what it was a $1,000 donation to the charity of their choice. And one would have thought you'd given them a brand new car for themselves, and that reinforced the values, because we always talked about Hershey. We cited 8 values. There's plenty of values, and I used to say it's easy to live the values when things are going well. It's not so easy when business is bad. Values are aspirational. One doesn't wake up and say, I'm going to be inclusive today, or I'm going to demonstrate a passion for winning today, or I'm going to deal with the highest ethical standards today. It's not that mechanical, and that's when I talk about the dynamics. So if we're engaged in a discussion about closing the quarter, and somebody says, well, we could ship a couple of extra trucks here, they don't really need it, stop, full stop. And smart business people know, even if someone were to suggest that, they go, okay, great, that's wonderful now. 90 days from now, I've got those same 2 trucks I have to worry about. So I think that's very straightforward. An example of how I used to talk about the importance of personal integrity and personal ethics, I used to say that no one ever goes home saying they're mad at Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. No one goes home and says that Kisses didn't return their email today. And I always talk about its emotional connectivity. People go home and talk about the people with whom they engage, and someone who worked well with them or someone who didn't work well with them. And if you go home and you say, I really don't feel good about the team that I'm on, that's not the business speaking. That's culture, ethics, and integrity.